Do you ever wonder if all of the little things you do matter? We're going to talk about that tonight on Midlight Mamas. What you do matters, Mama. It may not feel like it at 3 a.m. when you're rocking that fussy baby for the fifth time. It may not feel important when you're doing another load of laundry or wiping the same counter again. But every single thing you do as a mama, the big and the small, is shaping your child's heart, their sense of security, and their understanding of love. You are the first picture your children see of God's love. Every time you respond with patience when you're exhausted, every time you hold them when they cry, and every time you show up even when you don't feel like it, you are planting seeds that will grow for a lifetime. Colossians 3:23 tells us, "Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord, not for human masters." Even the unseen, ordinary moments of motherhood are sacred work when they're done for God. So tonight, Mama, I want you to hear the deep truth in this. You matter, your love matters, your presence matters. The world may not see everything you do, but God does, and your babies, they feel it. You are doing a beautiful, eternal work. Keep showing up, keep loving, keep pouring out. And you, Mama, are exactly where you are supposed to be. Tonight, I want to read to you a little bit of Proverbs 31. And I will share with you at the end of this reading a little special story from my own experience. But here it goes, Proverbs 31, starting in verse 10. An excellent wife who can find? She is far more precious than jewels. The heart of her husband trusts her, and he will have no lack of gain. She does him good and not harm all the days of her life. She seeks wool and flax and works with willing hands. She is like the ships of the merchant. She brings her food from afar. She rises while it is still yet night and provides food for her household and portions for her maidens. She considers a field and buys it. With the fruit of her hands she plants a vineyard. She dresses herself with strength and makes her arms strong. She perceives that her merchandise is profitable. Her lamp does not go out at night. She puts her hand on the distaff, and her hands hold the spindle. She opens her hand to the poor and reaches out her hands to the needy. She is not afraid of snow for her household, for all her household are clothed in scarlet. She makes bed coverings for herself. Her clothing is fine linen and purple. Her husband is known in the gates when he sits among the elders of the land. She makes linen garments and sells them. She delivers sashes to the merchant. Strength and dignity are her clothing, and she laughs at the time to come. She opens her mouth with wisdom, and the teaching of kindness is on her tongue. She looks well to the ways of her household and does not eat the bread of idleness. Her children rise up and call her blessed. Her husband also, and he praises her. Many women have done excellently, but you surpass them all. Charm is deceitful and beauty is vain, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised. Give her of the fruits of her hands, and let her works praise her in the gates. One night I came home from Bible study, and I had my husband sitting in our living room, and he wanted to read me something from the Bible, and he shared this with me, and he looked at me and he said, "This is you." And I remember feeling like I didn't deserve those words from him, that I wasn't worthy to hear that, because all of us as women strive to be this Proverbs 31 woman, but I don't know about you. I often feel that I fall short. But you know what's so beautiful about this Proverbs 31? First of all, I'm thankful my husband felt that way. I hope he always does. But the second thing I found about this is it's really true of us as women, that we have strength and dignity, that we dress ourselves with strength and we make our arms strong. We purchase the things for our homes that they need, and we make beautiful things in our home because we are created by God to do so. I think that God knew exactly what he was doing when he created us the way he did. And I think it's interesting because when we study Proverbs 31, we see a couple of things. We see that she works hard to care for her household. She speaks with wisdom, and her children rise up and call her blessed. That is the ultimate goal. But the other thing I noticed as I was reading through Proverbs 31 was nobody really necessarily saw her doing these things. She did them because she was called by God to do so. And so she did them well, all these things. And she wasn't doing it to seek man's approval of her. She was doing it to seek God's approval of her. And I think that's where we need to land tonight on this, mamas, is that what we do does matter and the fruit is going to come. It's just time invested in daily, moment by moment with our families. And that's the beautiful thing about God's plan is that it's daily, it's moment by moment. It is opportunity by opportunity that we seize with our little ones, with our family members, with the ones that God puts in front of us. And I just wanted to share with you tonight this beautiful proverb about this woman that we learn a lot from. And I think the greatest thing I learned from her is that she has strength and diligence and she cares for her family. And so when you have those moments, mama, when you wonder, does this even matter? It does. All of it. It all matters. Whether it's rocking that baby, getting up again in the middle of the night, changing clothes again, changing another diaper, or even having a conversation again and again with a child that's a little older, and having patience. God is in all of those moments with you, mama. None of it is in vain and none of it is wasted. So even if you're doing dishes again or laundry again and you just feel like, does it even have any worth? The truth is, it has a lot of worth. In fact, your worth in the things that you're doing, it's eternal. And it's leaving a legacy behind you, brick by brick, as you choose to be faithful and as you choose to do what is right over and over again. Elizabeth Elliot once quoted this famous poem, and it goes like this: looking to Jesus, ever serener, working or suffering, let this be your demeanor. In his dear presence, the rest of his calm, let the light of Christ's countenance be your psalm. Strong in his faithfulness, praise and sing. Then, as he commands you, do the next thing. I think we can learn a lot from Elizabeth Elliot. She has a lot to give us in terms of wisdom and womanhood and motherhood. So tonight, mamas, I just wanted to remind you that what you do it truly matters. And I want to leave you tonight with a blessing from Numbers 6:24 through 26. May the Lord bless you and keep you, make his face to shine upon you, be gracious unto you, and give you peace. Amen. Until next time, mamas, just remember what Elizabeth Elliot says. Do the next thing. And remember, mamas, it matters. Until next time, take care, mamas.